What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in today's episode, we're going to be using this deck where we have our expensive troops on the top and we have our cheap troops on the bottom. And we're going to be showing off really how good the Executioner is. I think one of the best cards in the game that pairs with the Executioner is the P.E.K.K.A. And that's because a lot of small troops that get one shot by the Executioner are are pretty prone to a P.E.K.K.A. Executioner push because it just like it works well if you don't have an executioner, but if you do, like for example, these archers are gonna get melted just by me having an executioner. Like check this out, boom, one hit, done. These minions, it'll be either one or two hits. Yeah, it'll be two, but right like that, just completely nothing he can do about that. And we already got P.E.K.K.A. on T. We might take it. We don't. Okay, we almost take T right there. So he's gonna have this firecracker doing work for him, and we get a witch. Okay, so our deck is pretty good against witches, and he gets the mega. I'm surprised he got that mega dash on tower. Um, and yeah, dang, nothing is working on defense for us right now. I guess that Tesla placement was a little off. We're still up a lot of damage right now. So he goes for this. We're gonna go bats for sure. And then we'll go for a Tesla just because he played that. And then we'll go Valkyrie up top right here. And I think we could go for a log, but no, we're good. We're not gonna go for the log. Just go for a fire spirit right here to lure in almost all the minions. What an awful fire spirit. Oh my god. Some of these placements that I'm doing right now are just terrible. So we're lucky to be winning by a lot right now. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Executioner right now is going to do an insane amount of work for us as we get a hit right on the witch to start. So great start there. Hopefully we can just snipe it with the P.E.K.K.A. perfect. And then we'll go for a very aggressive log as well as a Valkyrie, which will help push everything in and even kill those minions, hopefully. Well, basically did. Let's go for a Tesla. Stop that. And then we'll go for bats up top, which should do a lot of value. And then yeah, Executioner is really good against the E-Golem as well. So we'll go for Valkyrie, Executioner, P.E.K.K.A. We know his Firecracker is gonna get a lot of damage, but it's not a big deal, honestly. Hopefully it shoots itself back so that our P.E.K.K.A. hits tower. It does not. Let's go Executioner again to start building up our second push. And he doesn't get anything on the tower there. He does get a really value arrows, but we're gonna go for a log right here to just make sure that that witch dies. We got a pretty aggressive push going right now. That Mega Knight is probably gonna get melted. We just need one more P.E.K.K.A. hit, perfect. And we'll go Valkyrie in front of this. And then he is gonna go for that, but we get Exo on tower, guys. Exo is on tower. Now all we need to do is just log cycle, boom. And that Executioner did so much work that game. So he was definitely the MVP of that game right there. And let's hop into one more game. I didn't think he was gonna cook that much, guys. He just straight cooked on him. Let's cycle a Evo Valk in the back. And we'll go for the bat cycle as well. And a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so he has Furnace. I'm not sure how much damage Furnace is going to do against us. It probably won't do that much. So we're playing back-to-back Mega Knights. How annoying. But we should be able to fully counter this guy's Mega Knight right now. It's going to be close. Oh, he barely gets a hit off. Unbelievable. So this guy's off to a really lucky start, honestly. As he has a Prince as well. Interesting. Okay, we'll go for Bat Skeletons. One of the best counters in the game against Prince. is just insane value, guys. And yeah, this furnace is proven to be a little bit of a problem, even though it's level 11. Let's go Executioner in the back. Exo does a pretty decent job against it, at least. All right. So yeah, definitely a lot of Exo damage right here. We'll go for the P.E.K.K.A. And then we'll go for the Valkyrie as well. Even though usually Evo Valk is primarily a defensive card, just because we have this huge opening and we can start pushing that Mega Knight back, it'll be really good for us right now. Hopefully, yeah, that P.E.K.K.A. stays alive. Let's go in for a bit of an all-outer. And he gets that insane value on the Golden Knight, unfortunately. But we do take the lead with that push. All right. Just take a breath real quick. Okay, perfect. We'll go Skeletons, P.E.K.K.A. for that. Very easy defense right there. He kind of went all out. We'll go Executioner right now as he did that. Unfortunately, the Fire Spirit somehow made contact. But let's try to take out that Furnace. Almost we do. We do get the Knight though, and that Exo should be on tower. It is perfect. Let's go Tesla in the back, and then we'll go Skeletons, Bats. We missed the log. Hopefully it hits something. It does. Okay, so we didn't fully miss the log at least. That was sketchy. Okay. I think Exo in the back for sure. He's gonna have a nasty push right now for sure. There it is. And then we just need to stop that charge. And he gets an insane value Golden Knight, but he uses a lot of Elixir. And look at that, our freaking Executioner stays alive. We're gonna have a double Executioner, P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie log push. It's gonna be very difficult for him to defend this. He might be able to. It looks like he is, but he used an insane amount of Elixir right there. So we're going to go P.E.K.K.A. in the back. We're going to go Bats up top. And then we'll let him charge on tower right there. And then we'll go Skeletons to counter that in the back. And one good thing is we're saving up for a really nasty counter push as he goes for a very aggressive arrows. And he might get a Prince hit, but it really doesn't matter just because he has more damage on the right lane than he does the left lane. And hopefully our P.E.K.K.A. can do a little bit of work right now. Executioner's almost locked on. Oh, he was close. We'll go P.E.K.K.A. in the back. And we'll go Skeletons right here. And that Prince gets melted. His Mega Knight's gonna do a decent amount of work, but nothing crazy. And then we'll go for a Tesla right here to stop its bounce. From hitting our P.E.K.K.A. We'll go for a Valk right here to tank that. And then we're gonna have to go for this double P.E.K.K.A. Executioner Valkyrie push. So a lot of DPS, but it's such a slow push. I just don't know if it's gonna work. Maybe one more P.E.K.K.A. hit. No, we don't get it. Okay. We gotta go Tesla right here for sure. We get the value against all of that. We're gonna let that Prince charge. Valkyrie as well. And it's the overtime. He gets us in overtime, barely. I think if we would have had a little bit more time, we might have been able to break through there. I would have just started spamming troops. But yeah, this guy barely takes the win. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Executioner dominated in both of those games. And yeah, keep using it. Have a great day. Peace.